What's going on, everybody? It's QJA here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Destiny 2 beta. And do you know what? I'm just going to get straight into this video. I know I'm probably late on this topic because pretty much half the community have been talking about this because obviously, let me just put it out there. This game is boring. It's so boring. Like, I don't understand how they changed this from Destiny 1 because I just really don't understand. Like, I know a lot of people are saying that the game just feels like Destiny 1. Like, it doesn't feel like an actual new game. But I, I'm pretty sure what they did was just make every enemy a bullet sponge. Because I don't know. I just feel like it takes so long to kill an enemy. And the game just doesn't feel right. Like, the gunplay... It looks like normal Destiny. It feels like normal Destiny, but the gunplay is wrong. There's something wrong with it. I don't know the exact specifics because obviously, well, not obviously. Well, you don't really know, but yeah, I'm not a Destiny. Like, I don't play it a lot. I never played Destiny 1 all that much. Like, I played it quite a bit, but not to the point where I did like tons of raids or anything like that. I played a few strikes, did a bit of Crucible, and actually, let me not get. Actually, one thing I will say though. The one thing I do like in this game is... Actually, you know, I shouldn't be complimenting that either. Nope, that was but dead too. The only thing I actually liked was one game mode in this entire game. And that was the Search and Destroy S&D game mode. I don't even know what it's called. I'm just going to call it Search and Destroy. And I know for a fact, when I was playing through that, like I was calling the power ammo, power armor, and I just got so confused. I don't even understand why they changed that from heavy weapons to... I don't understand why they changed that at all. Like, shotguns and snipers, like, it just kind of ruins the game. Destiny's always just been, for me, just that shooter MMO hybrid, but now they've been trying to make it more, well, like how, yeah, esports. They've been trying to make it more competitive. That's why they've taken out snipers, shotguns, and, like, moved them into their heavy weapons. But I don't know why. I just don't know, okay? Because I know for a fact that, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just structure. My English is on point. Structure this a bit, okay? Let me start from the story. So first of all, for Destiny 1, I never understood the story at all. Taken King, the only thing I understood about that was that there was this guy who can take like other species, put them under his control, and the Guardians killed him. Rise of Iron, never played it. It was a waste of money. Like, I'm not paying another £30 to play a game. I've already spent, like... Well, I didn't spend £60 because I didn't buy day one. But yeah, if I did, I would have spent, like, over £80, £60, like, something like that. Just, like, double the price, basically, for the game I've already bought. And it wasn't even that good to begin with. But, yeah. Now they've got the Destiny, this story, like... where the Cabal have taken over the Traveler. Yeah, the city is called the Traveler. But yeah, they've taken that over, and it's really and truly, like, it's not anything special. Like, the story isn't just anything special. When I first saw it, like, when I was playing through the story, I didn't feel any... I didn't think it was epic at all. I was just kind of like, oh, well, guess that's the Destiny 2 story. Because it just kind of feels like... it doesn't feel special at all. Like, the leader... he just feels like some guy who's angry because it's not like he was introduced in Destiny 1. They made some connections to him between Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. He was just kind of introduced there. He's probably just some angry Cabal guy, and they're probably just going to kill him at the end like nothing happened. So, honestly, the story, I don't care about. It doesn't seem interesting at all. Let me move on to the strikes now. With the strike bosses, and I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible, I'm just saying. So, yeah, the strike bosses... and the strike overall felt like Destiny 1. The strike, honestly, there was nothing special about it. And the boss, he's just a bullet sponge. Like, how'd you call that a boss? You just shoot at him 50 million times till he dies. I don't know, man. It was just so boring. Like, I don't want to do that strike ever again. So I know it's gonna appear in Destiny 2, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a starting strike or something like that. This better not be what we actually get in the entire game, because if that is, like, that type of strike is all we get, like, with the boss, like, you just go through the map, get to the boss, you just shoot at him 50 million times, and there's no point in buying this game, because that's just so boring. Why? And I know I'm saying why so many times, but I just don't understand how they messed up from Destiny 1. They had such a strong foundation. And that's what I'm going to go into a bit later, but I want to finish this off quickly. Yeah, the Crucible, simply, there was just a bunch of guys that are camping in. Like, okay, actually, let me start from both game modes. So, Control, all it is get to B first, get all your team at B, get them all to shoot in every direction, and you win. Basically, just team shot. Like, if your team's coordinated enough, then you're pretty much gonna win. If you have 4 friends and you're coordinating each other, yeah, you're gonna win. If you're on your ones trying to play this game, you're lost. You've pretty much lost. There's no way you're gonna win unless the people who are on your team are very good. Okay, now Search and Destroy, which was the game mode which I said I liked very much. That was, it was just fun, and that's probably just because I like Search and Destroy. It fits well with the game, so that's the one good thing I would say about this BR. Okay, so now that I've got that whole review slash rant thing out of the way, and I didn't want to keep that too long because it wasn't meant to be the whole video, and yeah, I didn't go into all the details like in that. Like, I know I didn't go into the whole 6610 to 44 thing, but yeah, I want to continue to the next point of this part of the video, and that is what they're gonna do with this game now, as well as the simple solution that they could have done, which would have easily fixed the whole balancing issue in this game, even though it probably would have taken them really long to do because they have a bunch of items in this game. But yeah, that would, the solution I'm gonna give you guys is one that would have worked. But anyways, okay, let's start with the main point I said about Destiny 1, its foundation. And really, Destiny 2 doesn't have a lot of stuff from Destiny 1 that made it good, as well as extra, like, really good stuff. Then this game's dead on arrival. There's pretty much no point of getting it. Like, the strike that we got in this beta was so bad that if that's gonna be a main boss, then I don't even understand why I would buy this game. I know for a fact I'm not buying it if that's one of the main raid bosses or something like that, or that's all gonna be all the strike bosses. Like, they're not gonna be anything special, interesting, anything like that. If the campaign is lackluster, obviously no point. Even though I think it will probably have a bunch of like scenes, like what's the best way? Like, I want to say blockbusters. That's the best way I could, like, action packed. There you go, there you go. Like, it probably have a lot of action packed scenes with a lot of special stuff that you can't use in the actual. Well, actually, no, you probably be able to use them in Strike, so that's how they set out Destiny. But yeah, that will probably have a lot of like bang explosions, all of that, but it probably won't be anything interesting. In my opinion, I don't like the story, so obviously, anyway, if you guys disagree with me, comment down below. And if they do the whole thing where they have no content in the vanilla game, but they add everything good in the expansion passes, I'm not buying this game either, because I'm not spending another £100 to just experience the game I was meant to be getting. Like, if they do that, they're actually such dickheads. And that's one thing I will stand by, okay? So they better have good content in Vanilla Destiny. And now I'm going to go into the one thing that would have balanced this entire game. Like, all they had to do was make so that every gun had a PvP variation, or at least just the exotic weapons, just so they would be fair compared to a different weapon. And if they really wanted to make this game more towards esports, then why didn't they make it so that there was set shotguns, set, why am I saying shotguns and snipers? Like, set assault rifles, set some machine guns that are in a different competitive mode that you only have to choose from. So like, there would be like 3 assault rifles that you could choose from that had like different abilities. Yet there was like 3, and they were all balanced. Why didn't they just do that? Like, that would definitely be a way to balance the game as well if they wanted to make it a part of esports. Also, just to clarify, I didn't mean just assault rifles. I also meant like pulse rifles, scout rifles, different variations of those, just in their own competitive mode that you have to choose from. You can't choose anything else. And the only reason I used assault rifles or auto rifles as an example is because I use them a lot more. But right now, anyone who isn't completely desperate to play this game day one should just wait till we see what's actually in the game and wait for some other YouTubers to record them. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to pre-order it at all till I know what's in the game to begin with. I think a lot of people should cancel their pre-orders, but then again, I can't really tell them what to do with their own money, so obviously they can do what they want. But I think that everyone should just wait, because I know for a fact that a lot of people have pre-ordered the game. Like, I know for a fact it's sold out in my local game store. I'm not sure if I told you guys that earlier in the video, but yeah, I know it's sold out there. I know a lot of people pre-ordered it. A lot of people were expecting this game to basically be the best thing since sliced bread, but it really isn't. Like, at least from what we've been shown, I think you guys should just all wait. But other than that, I think that is my last point. So thank you guys very much for watching. I don't know why I just kind of stopped right there. If you like my commentary and are new to the channel, please leave a like and also subscribe, because that very much helped me out. I know this video was a bit dusty because my commentary is just really off, and that's mainly because I haven't recorded in a while, so you know, I'm still getting back into it and all that, but the quality will get better, well, definitely by next video. So yeah, it was just bad now, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh my lord, that ending was so bad.